Fan is the official sports talk station of the Dogs.
25-20, far sideline, 15, 10, 5, get in there, touchdown!
And the locker room is on the beat. This is the Bulldogs Beat, presented by Georgia's own credit union, Georgia Pack and Load, and attorney Ken Nugent.
Well, this team is averaging over 100 points a game 3 games into the regular season. They're undefeated, and the head coach of their program is head coach Mike White. He joins us via the Loud Security Systems Newsmaker line. Coach, good morning. Really appreciate you carving out some time here in the locker room.
No, good morning. Thanks for having me.
So it seems like, and maybe it's just me watching some early season college hoops, and it might just be because it's early season, that offense seems to be a lot better than it has been in years past. Did you guys make a concerted effort during the offseason to maybe play a little bit faster than you have in the past, or is that just how the first couple of games have played out?
No, absolutely. We really since the portal in the spring, our spring recruiting, our spring signings really pushed us into playing this style offensively to complement our ability to pressure defensively with our depth and our athleticism and our speed. We're a pretty fast team and we're a pretty skilled team. We're not playing in the post and on the interior as much offensively. We're spacing you and we're playing with tempo, and we joked a lot like, hey, let's try to lead the country in tempo. I mean, that's what you try to get your guys to do. Did I think we'd be number one in the country 3 games in? No. That said, though, we're happy with the way we've played offensively in these first 3, but anticipate against higher-level defenses starting tomorrow night against Georgia Tech that those numbers will dip a little bit.
You know, I watch, and I've seen a change in the NBA as well, and a lot of people called it almost AAU basketball on steroids. Is that something that you employed? You bring in a kid in Jake Wilkins, who I saw at Grayson, who's just an unbelievable athlete. Jeremiah Wilkinson, another young kid who's averaging 16.5 points a game for you. Do you feel it's a little bit along those lines where it's positionless fun and maybe a little bit of AAU mixed in with it?
Well, we certainly value the AAU in the state of Georgia for sure. You know, we've got some of the best programs in the country and really throughout the Southeast. But, you know, our guys are playing fast and with confidence, and they're playing pretty connected offensively as well, especially coming off that last game where we had like 29 assists, if I'm not mistaken. But those 2 guys, you know, from Greater Atlanta are very talented. And we've been in the open court a lot because we've had sizable leads, and we've been turning people over at a really high rate, putting us in transition offense. You know, again, against the Georgia Techs and against the SEC teams, it's going to be different. We're not going to be in open floor as much. We're going to be playing more against set defenses, but hopefully we can continue to share it and take good shots.
Head coach Mike White of the Georgia Bulldogs joins us via the Loud Security Systems Newsmaker line.
Coach, I know it's only 3 games into the season. You're going to learn more about your group, I'm sure, going up against Georgia Tech, certainly. What have you learned so far? And I'm just curious because I hate preseason projections, but 9th in the SEC is where some outlets had you guys. What does that say about the conference in hoops, and do you feel like that's accurate?
You know, I saw us all over the place, and there's 16 teams in our league, and I saw us down there near the bottom at times and a little bit higher at times. None of that stuff matters to us. We'd be contradicting ourselves as a staff if I told our players, you know, to use it as motivation, because I tell our guys to ignore it when we get positive press. You know, it's positive noise and negative noise, and we just focus on today and growth and just getting better, and that's what we're going to do today. Like, we got a big game tomorrow night. We hope to pack the Steg against Georgia Tech. Won 15 at home last year, school record. We hope we can match that this year. It's going to be an incredible environment. All that said, we're focused on today's practice at 3 o'clock. We need to get better.
9 o'clock tip tomorrow at Stegman, as you mentioned. What does a game like this mean? We always talk about clean old-fashioned hate on the gridiron. What does it mean on the hardwood, taking on your in-state rival in Georgia Tech?
Yeah, I mean, all due respect to fan bases and student bodies and things like that. We've got nothing but respect for Georgia Tech and that institution and that program, and they're doing a great job. And you know, to us, it's just it's a high-level opponent, like an SEC opponent. I know it's really important to our fans, and that's why it's cool that an early non-conference one like this, we will, I believe, pack the Steg. I think it's going to be an incredible environment, and I think those guys and us will both learn a lot about ourselves and where we need to go from here in terms of improvement.
Road Dogg informed us that the amount of time that he spends with you and the other guys down there at Georgia Athletics, that you are a bit of a pizza guy. Can you expand on that? A pizza connoisseur?
Well, when you eat it about 5 nights a week, you become somewhat of an expert, right?
Yeah.
But I can't play favorites on air, but I'll tell you, Road Dogg knows my secret.
All right.
And we always joke, like, after a big win, what do? You celebrate with some pizza. And after a tough loss, man, you go back and watch the film and you need some pizza to make you happy.
It's pizza every time.
What goes on the pizza? You don't have to give the establishment, but what are you putting on the pizza?
If it's New York style, you've got, if you can complement it with a couple meatballs, I prefer just cheese, right?
Okay.
But if it's a certain couple establishments in Athens, I like pepperoni mushroom. We might throw some green peppers, but they've got to be fresh. The mushrooms have to be fresh, absolutely.
100%.
And then some places have good pepperoni, some places have elite pepperoni.
Now, do you allow Road Dogg to actually get some, or does he have to get his own pizza?
We have not become that close yet, but because he's brought this conversation on, I feel closer to him. He's allowed me to talk about an obsession of mine. And so I think we're going to share a pizza here pretty soon.
I
mean, it really is astounding how much Road Dogg eats.
Yes. And you get to work with a guy, you get to work and communicate with a guy like Chuck Dowdle, which has got to be fun, the history that he has at that program.
Oh, he's the best. Absolute best. Yeah, Chuck, he throws me 2 or 3 softballs every post game. I need those. He knows that. He plays to his personnel. He's my coach.
Well, you got to love it. We'll love tomorrow, obviously, getting down there for Georgia Tech, trying to watch this game and see if you guys can get off to a 4-0 start and make it back to another NCAA tournament.
Coach, I couldn't let you go, though, with the Wilkins windmill that kind of sent social media abuzz the other night. I mean, obviously, a lot comes with that last name, a lot of pressure. But what's he like as a kid? Yeah. Does he do these things in practice and you just shake your head? I mean, it's in the DNA.
No, that's all coaching. But that's
well played.
No, he's a special talent. And you said pressure. He doesn't have any pressure. And we talk about that a lot. He's running his own race. Dominique is one of the best players in the history of the game, and we're blessed that he sent his son to us to help, to help him with his own journey. But he understands he's Jake. He's Jake, and he's focused on improvement and his race and staying in his lane. And he's been incredible with his approach to work every day. He's about as detail-oriented as anyone I've coached, especially at his age. If you talk about, elbow placement or foot angles or touching that line or setting up a screen, I mean, he's going to do it and do it and do it. It's really important to him, and he's a hard worker. He's got a really bright future. I love coaching him.
Well, Coach, again, best of luck coming up tomorrow night, and best of luck the rest of the season. We'd love to catch up with you down the road, and hopefully you make a nice SEC deep run and an NCAA tournament run as well.
Hope so. Thank you, guys. Go Dogs.